Madam Speaker, Julianne Genter's bill would make energy scarcer, prices higher and New Zealand weaker. She says it's a climate plan. I say it's a plan to manufacture energy scarcity and that it's frankly immoral. From 1 January this year, apparently, her bill would slam the door on any new coal mines and expansions on existing mines. Not one more tonne of good, clean black coal from a clean, safe local site. Not one more efficiency upgrade. Not one more dollar of regional investment, Willie Jackson. A hard ban, a full stop. That's a policy of deliberate scarcity, Madam Speaker, dressed up as virtue. Now let's talk about what she refuses to. Real people. The shift worker on the nightline at the steel mill at Glenbrook. The dairy processor in Southland who's responsible for cleaning out the vats. And the family in Flatbush who just wants the lights on and a heater running on a frosty winter's night. Willie Jackson. Tell them to tighten their belts, Jackson, while we strangle our energy supply. That is not leadership, Willie Jackson. Willie Jackson, it's an elite fantasy where other people pay your power bill. Energy poverty isn't an academic talking point. It's a child doing homework in a cold house because Parliament decided to grandstand. And that's what we had from Labor and the Greens for 6 years. Not all coal is the same. Our West Coast coking coal is amongst the best in the world. It's simply too valuable to burn. That's why we export millions of tonnes of it to India, South Korea and Japan. It's a critical ingredient in steel making and chemical manufacturing. It's what life runs on. Hospitals, tubing, transmission towers, wind turbine masts, EV bodies, bridges, even the things in our homes are all made from coking coal, Steve Abel. Until there's a truly scalable, affordable alternative for primary steel making, coking coal is all we've got that keeps us living in a modern society. And when it comes to keeping the lights on, physics beats politics every day. Because hydro needs rain, wind needs wind, solar needs sun. And when they don't show up, New Zealand still needs reliable and affordable energy, and that is in the form of thermal coal. And that's why Acton government is fixing what matters. We've given coal and gas-fired power stations the same one-year priority as renewables under the amended Resource Management Act. A consenting pathway is important for firming energy so when all those other renewables aren't available, we can keep the lights on and the factories running. We back building 1 million tonnes coal stockpile at Huntly to keep Auckland and the Waikato safe from blackouts and brownouts, and we back locally mined coal in Southland and the Waikato, because importing more coal from overseas while banning efficient domestic supply is economic and environmental nonsense. Ship miles and lower standards don't cut emissions, they raise them. And here's the kicker. The member says her ban protects the environment. I say it does the opposite. Prohibiting modern, monitored, higher standard mining here shifts demand to jurisdictions with lower environmental standards, longer shipping routes and higher emissions. Bans don't lift standards, they outsource responsibility, and now they've all gone quiet on the opposition benches, haven't they? The responsible path is to demand excellence in our mining operations here at home, to rely on engineers, scientists and ecologists to design smarter mine plans, to avoid sensitive areas where practical, maybe the Denniston Plateau is one of those, minimise footprints and restore land where the job is done, and hold operators to account with tough compliance, transparent monitoring and real enforcement. But that is not an outright ban. That is not an outright ban. This bill also kneecaps regional economies that have powered New Zealand for generations. The message to the coast, to Southland, to the Waikato, thanks for your service, now shut up shop. Here's a pink slip with a pat on the head. That's what they call a transition. That's Labor. ACT stands for energy security, for responsible mining, for world-class environmental practice, and for a transition to a future that is affordable, that is reliable and on New Zealand terms. Madam Speaker, ACT will not support this bill.
Amy Arbuckle.
Thank you.
Okay.
I mean, it's just a nicer version than what Grant said. But it's pretty much just the same speech. It's just got a bow put on the top. Everything he just cited was anecdotal. Where are the reports? Where are the reports? Like, yeah, I'm not disagreeing with him that our steel down the South Island is actually really good quality. It is.
Yeah.
But the problem is that the cost of getting it out of the ground and exporting it outweighs the cost of cleanup. And we've seen that with the Stockton mine. You know, all of the government's 2004 coal earning was spent treating the damages, right? We've got a real problem in this country with underinvesting in green technology and renewable tech. You know, this government has cut funding to a lot of that, and including the universities that could research that stuff. So, and scared away investors. They've scared away the windmill farm that was going to be set up off the coast of Taranaki, the offshore wind. We scared them away because of gas. The gas from where? From Shane Jones' mouth? I don't know. Like, come on. It's like, why are we importing tons of coal? Why is it cheaper for companies to import coal rather than for them to go mine it in the Waikato? Why? You know,
I can tell you the one of the coal mines in Huntly is no longer, like, it's that much no longer. It's even got rid of the railway line that was there. Like, it's been ripped up.
Mm-hmm. Like, our demand for coal is actually going downwards. I looked at the stats. The trajectory is going downwards, and it's gone down quite sharply since 2021. You know, you've got this little downward thing that's happening because a lot of companies, a lot of industries that utilize coal are now switching over to more renewable, sustainable tech, you know, like Fonterra.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not using coal.
Yeah.
Like, residential areas don't use as much coal as industry. And there's a way we can subsidize that. There's ways we can help energy resilience for houses and communities and whatnot, and it's by setting up solar panels, by having a subsidy, you know, like the clean car discount.
Yeah.
We can do that with solar panels.
Yeah. But
Solar panels are getting pretty efficient now too.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to our Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, News Guide, the Order Paper Podcast. YouTube, Twitch, Instagram.